So I'm going to show you how to set up certificates in your course. And I've just set up this course, IBL certificates, where I'm going to go through the steps with you. So when you're in your course, what you'll see is settings and then certificates. And if you click that, you'll see that this course does not use a mode that offers certificates. So the way to do that is to go to your site administration page and to make sure you go to course modes, which can be found here. And what you're going to do is you're going to add a course mode for your new course. So the course name, you're going to go back to your course, and it's going to be here, as I've highlighted. So you'll copy paste this, and you'll bring it back and insert it into course. In terms of mode, you want to make sure that it is in honor, and the display name is going to be honor certificate. So once you finish those three things, you're going to press save. Fantastic. So if we go back to our course, settings, certificates, you will now see that since we have put it in honor mode, we are now ready to set up a certificate. So if you press set up your certificate, we are going to enter the certificate details. So for the sake of speed, I'm just going to put in some very simple things. So I'm going to put testing certificate, and I'm just going to put in my name for signatory 1. So then if you go to the bottom, you press create, and you now have a certificate template in place. This is where you can edit, delete these different things. So you want to make sure that you are in honor mode, and you want to make sure that you press activate. So now we know that this has been activated. If you want to preview what your template is going to look like, you can press preview certificate here, and it's going to show you what the template looks like. So now I'm going to go back to my content outline, and I'm going to add a new section so that we can see what an actual course looks like, and I'll make it very simple. So basically what I'm going to do for this course is I'm only going to add in one question. So the entirety of my course for this example is going to be one checkbox problem. So you'll see here I can add in a simple question. So I'm going to say, what is 1 plus 1? And I'm just going to give myself answers, one correct answer, and I'm going to save that. So I'm going to publish that. And then in terms of a grading policy, I'm going to go to settings, grading, and I'm going to see here, so my overall grade range is going to be 50-50 pass-fail, which is fine. And I'm only going to have one homework assignment, so the only thing that I'm going to have here is one assignment type. And I'm going to have 100% of the total grade. That's going to be the weight of that grade. So my one question is 100% of the grade. I only have one subsection in the course that contains problems that are homework, and I'm going to have 0 droppable problems. So now if I go back to my content and outline, what you're going to see is my question here. But the number one thing that I have to do is I have to make sure that this is graded as homework. If I press not graded, it's not going to sync up with our grading policy. So I'm going to make sure that it's graded as homework, and I'm going to save. So now, if we view the course live, we're going to see my one question, and we're going to see these tabs up here. So if I go to the instructor tab, you're going to see course info, membership, and at the end, you're going to see certificates. So click certificates, and what we want to do is press generate certificates. Okay. We also want to enable student-generated certificates. So now we have enabled certificates and we have enabled student-generated certificates. So from a student perspective, I'm going to show you how this looks. So if I go to the course and I'm viewing the course, say I'm a student and I'm going to take the course. So for this course, it's obviously only one question. So I'm going to answer the question and I'm going to submit. So now, obviously, this would be a lot longer in real life, but let's just say, for example, I want to know how well I'm doing in the course. As a student, I'm going to look at my progress tab here, And what you're going to see is the grading policy and how well I've done. So for the one question, I got 100%. And so you can see here for homework, I have 100%, and my total grade is 100%. So because I said that if you got over 50% in the course, you've passed the course, I am now able to receive a certificate. So you'll see up here, your certificate is available. You can keep working for a higher grade, or you can request your certificate now. So what I can do, because we enabled student-generated certificates, is I can view my certificate, and it'll come up, congratulations, you earned a certificate, and I can now see my certificate here. You can see my certificate ID number and my badge and where I got it from and my name and what date it was issued on. Hope that's helpful.